Mama's in the kitchen. Mama's in the kitchen. Mama's in the kitchen. Mama's in the kitchen while the boys are causing mischief.
We're ready to ball out.
All right. Ready?
And I've been recording all this, yeah. So
Okay, cool. Wonderful. Welcome to episode 1 of I Suck, because I don't even know what it's called.
are you for real?
Okay.
You forgot what our
Hold on.
podcast was called?
Listen,
stage
one
fright,
nervous,
man.
I'm blanking.
Time out. You got this.
Man, he is rattled. He
It's
is
when your mom
rattled.
cooks in the kitchen, right?
While mom's in the kitchen. While mom was in the kitchen.
Oh.
Where she
Welcome
belongs.
to episode. Please talk over me again while I do that. I would appreciate it.
My bad, Caleb. I didn't realize. I thought it was just
Quiet
over
on
here.
set.
Yep, gotcha.
Welcome to episode 1 of While Mom Was in the Kitchen. You are here with the 5 Stewart brothers. We are starting a podcast up where we get to share all of the shenanigans that we got into as kids. All while Mom was having her back turned in the kitchen. What do you guys think?
I don't know how I feel about you saying, well, her bitch turned in the kitchen.
Okay, sorry for my wording.
I'm
Well,
glad
Mom was
somebody
getting-
got it out the way because somebody had to say it here. Hey, you've been bullet, man.
Well, Mom was
Also, real quick,
having her
shout out to
back
Mom.
turned.
Shout out Sandy Stewart. She is the GOAT for giving us the thumbs up to be able to use that verbatim.
Did she approve using her middle name in this?
No.
Kitchen?
She didn't. She didn't use her middle name. No middle name for Mom.
It might slip. Might
No middle name for Mom.
Oh, man.
All right, Caleb, so what do we got?
I mean, I
Oh,
think
God.
today I'm thinking what we do is we just go do a little intro session and everybody that's watching knows who we are, and that way we don't have to kind of introduce ourselves every single time we come on.
What are we
can
doing?
just say
Name, date of birth, social security number?
I think socials would be good. Socials would probably be the best way to go.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna leave the link to my passport down below so you can check that out if you want.
It's your passport. Is someone using you to get out of the country?
I didn't know you could have a
We
link
need a
to
Carter
your
Stewart passport in a pinch. Hit me up.
I gotta
This
say,
is
why does it feel so
Rogan.
much? Why does it feel so much more weird that we're like recording and it's going to be actually published for people to listen to than last
I just
time?
Because I
No,
can't
I don't-
say stuff that'll get us canceled. That's why.
I mean,
You can say whatever you want.
I don't know.
but
I just don't know what direction we're going in.
Yeah,
Well,
you
let's
gotta
go
give us
like
some
this.
tasks here.
let's go like this. So, I'll bring up this one. Let's try to nail down what each one of us was. Like we'll start with Colin. Like I have Colin as the tech whiz. Colin was the mastermind. You guys remember that little movie Mastermind with the guy with the big blue head? That was always
head.
what I,
Big
Oh,
blue
yeah,
head.
gotcha.
You're saying I have a big head. I mean, if you
I'm
look
saying you have a massive brain.
You got a massive dome, dude. Your forehead is just like you could land a plane on it.
that is true. You see this thing?
Landing straight.
But he's got all the ideas. He's got all the ideas. So that's what when I think of Colin, that's what I think. I think of just the mastermind, the background, kind of here. You do it and get in trouble. I'm gonna stand over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd give him the silent ringleader for sure.
The
Yeah.
silent ringleader? Is that a
Yep, feeds it to
that's a
Caleb,
little
and Caleb
bit of
gets
a
everyone
negative, a negative tone going on there.
Well,
I don't know.
you are. Yeah, it is what it is.
I just bullied everybody, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
No,
sure,
you
but-
made Caleb bully everyone.
I told Caleb to bully people.
Caleb was the muscle. Let's be real here. You had the ideas. Everybody knew that. But Caleb, he rocked with them.
Did Craig
Who did?
Can we just go live?
Carter, I
Can we
know
just
that
go
was
live,
you.
Carter, in case anybody was wanting to jump on. What was Carter?
So which-
That's the real question. What was Carter's?
Carter was the chubby bunny champion because man, could that little chubby master eat.
Carter had surgery one time. Oh no, wait, was that Cameron or Carter?
No, it was
No,
Cameron.
Cameron.
That's Carol's
That's
surgery.
Cameron.
Yeah, but Carter was just born stubby. The man was just pudgy bunny to
Dude.
the freaking top of the
I
leaderboard.
didn't even get heavy. I wasn't even heavy after I had my surgery. Y'all can chill with that. I wasn't heavy.
Well,
I was a normal weight. I was not pudgy. I was a
I don't know
little
about
pudgy.
that.
well, we can look
You
up.
had
Do you want me
a
to
stint.
pull out
You had a
Google and
stint where
look
you
for
were
some images?
you were a little
Look
chunky.
up what?
I'm gonna go on Facebook and find some pictures.
Nah, we don't need to do all that. We don't need to do all that.
You gotta get one of him like slouching so he's got the rolls going.
Okay, so apparently I'm described as a pudgy bunny.
I guess so. That's what you are. You are the pudgy bunny.
Oh,
All right.
He's the
That's a
pudgy
good
bunny.
Carter is the pudgy bunny.
Who just hopped around all day and dropped off little fucking turd jelly beans on your front porch.
All right.
I didn't say it was the Easter
Carter-
bunny. Gee.
From the
you're
pudgy
just
bunny to an
dropping jelly
Easter
beans
bunny.
everywhere.
Taken to little.
Cameron, I think we all are in agreement on what one you were.
I was
We all
confused.
know you were.
I was confused.
You were the forgotten
He's
child.
a
You were like
victim.
Violet from The Incredibles.
I am the victim, Caleb. I am the victim of this story.
You're invisible. You were
It
invisible.
depends. It also depends on what age we're talking about.
Any of them. I was tormented.
I was
don't
the
know,
shit.
tormented.
I shit my pants all the time.
You certainly didn't have it easy. But tormented? Come on. So there were a few occasions, which we won't get into
We'll get
right
into
now,
those.
because
We'll get into those.
we'll certainly have to dive deep into those occasions, and we don't want to give anything away here, but yeah.
Carter,
You
are you high right now? What is going on?
He's like, it's like frozen.
No, it's just a
Why
natural
are you
state.
not moving?
Carter's like, I'm just
He had a couple
stuck.
marshmallows. What
Carter's
is?
like, what? I'm a bunny.
I'm the pudgy bunny champion. Of course I don't move.
Yeah, dude, he had a couple marshmallows before this. He's feeling good. He's feeling good.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be
paying
here.
We're actually paying him in marshmallows.
Let's be honest here, Kane, you're the straggler. You're the straggler. You're just holding on by the coattails, just going for the ride.
The outcast.
I just want you to picture something real quick. Mother duck and her little ducklings. There's like 15 of them. Kane decides to separate far behind the pack and fall into a well. Everyone else just keeps going. Wait, that's not done. Little Kane,
Picture this.
his little duck wings, flies up. He's still just about 10 yards behind the rest of the ducks, but he's not in the well anymore.
Next thing you know, picture this.
Yeah.
Storm grate. A storm grate.
Pivot from
Yeah,
that one. I'm gonna pivot from the duckling in the well and just killing ducks. I'm gonna pivot from that one.
That's
So
where I got Kane. Welcome.
if you guys had to describe Colin as a poop, what kind of poop would he be?
We're not doing this. We're not actually doing
Come
this.
on, we're doing it. We're doing it.
What poop am I?
What poop is he?
Silent, clean. Like it doesn't take 12,000 wipes to clean it. Just.
I'm
done
concerned
and
at how you're wiping your ass, Kate.
Yeah, hold on. Let's pivot from our previous question and ask you: is your ass okay?
Kane
Use
is probably
one
going to try to
swear.
take a poop and then just get in the shower because it's
It depends. It depends. It depends on
Then use a
like, what I
washcloth
eat.
instead.
So, like
Depends.
anything scary.
Either that.
Oh, dude, I'm in there for a hot minute. Anything with
Right.
Taco Bell involved, hot minute.
Hold on.
Get here.
Hold on. How did this go from what kind of poop is Colin to tell us about your bowel movements?
This is
How did this,
fellas,
what happened there? It
Well, if
quickly
I could
turned
just-
into.
I could just steal a moment here. This is the
Here, let me
perfect time.
explain what kind of shit Colin is. He's the kind that just slides right out real quick and easy. Just
Anyways, we're going to move on. Carter?
Oh, this is the perfect time to welcome our proud sponsor, Recticare. Recticare, lidocaine, 5%. It's beautiful for hemorrhoids. If you have hemorrhoids, don't be afraid to get
Good
Recticare.
plug. Good plug, Gosher. Good plug.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love
Maybe the
it.
first
Dude,
podcast
absolutely.
gets sponsored by Recticare.
This is
If it's even a real
relentless plug
freaking
right
thing.
there.
Is it really? Do you want me to Google it? I'll fact check it.
I think Carter Googled it already.
You get it
I
on
have a
Amazon,
feeling it's probably
$29.
right.
Did he really?
No,
I
for
think
some
he
reason,
did.
I feel like he knew that off the dome. I feel like that was.
Oh, you think he just pulled
Yeah,
that from his
he did.
cranium?
I
he
feel
did.
like he knew that one.
Recticare
There
is
was
a real
no
thing.
Google.
$30
Yes.
at Rite Aid. Not
I'll make
cheap.
sure to. Oh, wow, that's good margins.
Now
Well,
that's right.
well,
Like I know what it costs to create Recticare ointment.
I guess it is medicine.
He's
How
turned
do
into
you
the Mark Cuban of Recticare currently.
And for that
Oh.
reason, I'm out.
Yeah. I think I'm out on Recticare, Carter. I
I'm
apologize.
still debating whether I'm in or not. It depends on what I eat.
How about this slogan for Recticare? And for that reason, it came out.
Recticare, it's hemorrhoid cream, Cameron.
We're
Hemorrhoid.
really pushing the
Wait.
Recticare sponsorship right now, huh?
It's not lube.
I thought
Did
you
you
said
think
it
it
was
was just
constipation.
lube for your asshole?
It's literally hemorrhoid cream.
I thought you said it was for
He's
constipation.
like, you just rub it around the rim and it slides right out.
It's like a slip and slide.
On that note, our second sponsor, KY Jelly. KY Jelly.
But I
I
think
actually
actually
always
that's
keep
like an
count-
actual
I-
podcast sponsor. We don't need that.
If
I
you
always
pull
keep
KY
KY on-
jelly
on
out of your
hand.
pocket right now, I swear, I believe
Hang
you.
No.
So here's the question that I want to ask you guys. You guys want to do a story? You guys want to do a little quick story time? It's episode 1. We might as well fire one out there. We got some time. We can fire a story.
Go for it. What's
What
the
story are
story?
you thinking?
Well, there's a lot.
We could start off calm with the mom cereal story.
Mom cereal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't even know.
wait,
Well, that
she's
one's pretty
putting cereal in here.
self-explanatory.
we could start it off.
What? You're just pulling the cereal.
We
Yeah,
could start it off
okay.
time.
I guess that was a
Start-
pretty quick end to that story.
If we do something,
We
that-
could start it with the time me, Cameron, and Carter pissed in our room.
Okay, so
Maybe
now
a
we're
rough
giving away all
start.
audience, I just want to set the stage here, okay? There's this old saying that if mom laughs, you're off the hook. So
That's true. That's true. We do.
There's
Yeah, we do
something
say
wrong.
that.
just
Yeah,
make
you
sure
can
the
do
saying-
anything.
Believe it or not, the origins of that saying come from the Highlands in Scotland. Anyways, continue, Carter.
I wouldn't
Fact check that,
fake
man.
say that stuff because we don't know where that comes from. It's just me.
Tom, can you pull that up for me?
Yeah, sure. What's the saying?
So that is, you're right, Carter. You're very right.
There's totally that
Whenever you
saying.
do anything, if mom laughs, you're off the hook. So you, anybody got any examples of things that you did? I mean,
Yeah, real
How
in
about
depth
this
on
one?
penis jokes, that's for sure. Get you out of trouble.
you remember when we wrapped the rubber band around the faucet, where whenever she turns the,
Yep,
the
right.
sink on, it would shoot out at her.
Yeah.
Ah,
She
the
laughed
classic TikTok prank.
completely off the hook.
That's almost as funny as
Is
the
that a
time
TikTok
Caleb sold crack out of the
That's
basement.
happened more than once.
Oh man, Caleb was working those guys in the basement down there.
Whoa! I wasn't in someone's
No, wrong
crack in the
crack, Carter,
basement.
wrong.
Can we rephrase that? Can we rephrase that sentence, please?
Oh,
Well,
that's
let's
right.
just make this. Let's set the record straight. I wasn't selling crack in the basement either. I wasn't doing any. There was nothing to do with cracks, whether it was butts or paraphernalia. I wasn't doing either one of them.
You're
I
just
need
trying
somebody
to
to
get
fact
arrested. I get
check the butt thing because I don't know.
it. Fact check the butt.
Colin, can you
No,
bring
no
that one up on the
fact
board? Because I don't believe that for a second.
No fact checks for the butt thing.
Do you want me to Google what a crack looks like?
Google
No,
was
Caleb,
Caleb and cracks.
Those of you who don't know what Caleb's crack looks like, that will also be in the bio below.
Link
Be
in
right
bio.
next to the passport link. So
The
I'm
passport.
confused. If you're just here to get a new identity, passport click. If you're here to check out Caleb's crack, make sure you click on the one that says Caleb's crack.
Which also, the Recticare might help you in that case.
yep. We're gonna bring that right back around to our sponsor here.
We don't have sponsors. Stop saying we have
That was
sponsors.
Recticare.
Nobody's sponsoring us. I don't know why.
Misunderstood.
That's like is that like a nervous joke that you guys just you're like, what do we say now? I have a sponsor.
No, see, when I heard
I
there was
thought we
a
were sponsored by
podcast,
Recticare.
I heard that Google, like when you get on Google and if you just keep plugging the same people over and over again, eventually.
So
They'll
you
want
chose
sponsor you.
Recticare?
Recticare's a good one. I like it. I
We
think
can
if we're
go
gonna
with
do one, we
Napa
have to
or some
stick
shit
with
like that.
one. Then we can't just jump to a bunch of different ones.
I had a good
You really
feeling
could have
about
chose Napa
Recticare.
and you went with Recticare.
Don't worry, I'll find their contact information.
Because an
Please don't.
entrepreneur,
Yes.
it's like
yeah.
there's this mere suspicion that Recticare representatives might just take a listen.
It
So
almost feels like this podcast is going to turn into talking about people's buttholes the entire time.
Currently, it sounds that way, doesn't it?
great
We
input,
might
Colin.
want to go back to streaming Fortnite.
Great input, Colin. It's
Great,
not
yeah,
too far off.
great input.
I counter that with you're probably right.
So what's the
Anyways,
story?
Caleb, next problem.
I'm trying. I mean, we could go right into. I think the best story to start with is Cam in the Hole. That's the most iconic, classic story.
What?
Again, I'm the victim.
When we pushed Cameron into that big hole and then went in and eat dinner.
There was
Yeah.
no pushing. There was no
Oh.
pushing.
The hole to China.
Yeah, so we went into the backyard, right? And from my perspective, we just started digging. Well, we dug the one hole like right in the middle of the backyard, and it was like a perfect circle. And it was what? I'd say probably 8 to 10 feet deep.
Oh, Caleb, I'm glad you asked. It appears
All I
that it gets
gotta say-
deeper every year by about
It
a
appears
foot or
what?
two.
All I gotta say is they could have hired us to be in the movie Holes and just not paid us because we dug holes anyways. It's like, what?
Are you trying to plug holes? What is with all of you guys and plugging things?
Plugging you
Good
things.
God.
No, I'm
What
just
was
saying,
that?
like, we dug,
No, I thought that was to
we dug
unplug
holes for
things.
fun.
They call me Zero because that's how much my mother loves me.
Oh boy.
No, so we dug this hole from what was it? It was about 8 to 10 feet. We probably spent all day digging it too.
Yeah.
And all the dirt was then bagged.
I think we spent multiple days. I think it was like,
Was it
We
like
were
a
long
talking about
thing?
that
It
story.
was a good week.
yeah.
And
Where the dirt
and
went
then,
is a whole nother story.
and then we hear Mom yell out the back door that it's dinner time, and we had Cameron down there digging. So everybody goes in for dinner, except for Cameron.
Purposefully.
And I think we got through like
That was about
probably
6, 7.
3/4 of dinner.
7.
What were you saying?
Colin asked how old I was. I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, you were.
That's-
You were young enough to not be able to get out of an 8-foot hole.
Well, I don't think I can do that now. So
His defense, that's a good point.
That is a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, we got through what? Through dinner, like 3/4 of dinner, and then Mom looks at us and goes, "Where's Cameron?" I think everybody was on the same page with the shoulder shrug. I don't know. I think everybody, from my perspective, was like, I don't know, where is it? So she walks out the back door and she hears him sobbing in the hole, screaming
that's
for
not how I
help.
remember it. That is not how I remember it.
How do
I
you
think that might have been a
remember it.
premature fart and also the wrong fart.
Oh,
Wrong fart,
How I remember it
Carter.
going.
Like a different fart. Like a different fart.
you want me to do that now? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
well,
a different
no.
fart.
I want you to do it in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
15-minute warning. Why did we make that a 15-minute warning anyways?
I don't know. It's so
What's the other
distracting.
I don't know.
Do the other two, Colin and Carter, you guys remember it the same way Caleb does, or what? Let me hear.
Oh, no,
I
I think-
remember there was a ladder and we took a ladder out so you couldn't get out.
There we go. We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
So what I remember from what my colleagues are trying to say is we were all standing on the outside of the hole and we pushed Cameron into the hole and then went
That is-
inside.
We're getting farther. We're getting
Yeah,
farther.
that's why that was
Here.
way farther
We
out.
actually broke all of Cameron's bones by shoving him into an 8-foot hole.
I'm
He snapped his
actually-
femur over a leg.
And then we buried him a little bit just to really terrify him.
We also
They
lit the
actually
hole
now
on fire and then
call
ate him
Tupac.
later that night.
That's how I remember it.
So what actually happened? The true story. We were digging the hole for a reason, to come. We'll find that out later on in episodes. We were getting the dirt, they were putting it back up, and I was a bagger because I was too little to dig. I couldn't get the dirt up out of the hole, so I was a bagger for no particular reason.
With Ziploc bags, too.
And I was a bagger, and I would run it in.
Ziploc bag.
And I would run it in. I would bag, I would run it in. I would bag, I would run it in. And then Mom called us in for dinner. And you guys said, hey, before dinner, I want to check how deep this hole is because it's really far. It's really deep. You put the ladder down and then you were like, hey, I want to see how big it is, like, compared to you. So I climbed down the ladder. You guys ripped the ladder up and ran inside. Going to dinner. I'm out there for a long time. I don't have a good sense of time because I'm 7 years old. Next thing I know, I hear Mom calling out the back door, and of course, I'm in full tears. I'm crying. I got snot running into my mouth, like that sort of cry. It's bad. And that's all I remember. But that is the story of how I got in the hole. I don't know what happened inside because I wasn't there. I was in the hole. But that is what happened.
So you're gullible. You should have never.
Can I
You
just
should have
say-
never fell for
that's
that as a
complete-
7-year-old.
Cameron
Sue
getting
me. I trusted my brother.
Cameron getting put in the hole is his fault because he's the one who climbed down the ladder in the first place. No,
He was just
you're
doing what
7 years old, trust
he was
my
just doing
brother.
what the mastermind told him.
For some
Disgusting.
reason, I just remember kicking Cameron into the hole
That's probably a different time.
and then leaving.
I think
And
you're talking about the
cracking
movie
his sternum.
300 when they say this is Sparta, kick him into the hole.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
Easily confused with our childhood. It's about the same
Yeah.
level of violence.
Movie 300.
I mean, there
our
were
childhood,
plenty of
it's up in
holes.
the air.
We had dug plenty of holes because I think we made it into a T. We kept digging, but we dug like sideways. We made it into a big
We also
T.
had the
did
one
make
that
the
we also dug another hole that we threw the elliptical in.
That was the T one, I think, right?
No,
that
that's
was
the
back
one
in
that-
That was back
Well,
further.
That was back in the
That was
woods.
back. We just straight up buried the electrical.
We'll
We made
say-
a fort out of the one back in the woods.
The original hole was just in the middle of the backyard. Like,
Just
It's where the
right
fire
in the
pit is.
middle. Yeah,
Like where the
Dad-
fire
Dad
pit
did
is.
not like that.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say, though,
Oh,
These
yeah,
boys-
that's another thing. That's another thing. Don't even get me started. Mom, she goes, wait till your father gets home and hears about this. Dad comes home, first thing he says, they dug a fucking hole in my backyard?
He didn't care about Cameron.
Yeah, he's like, I got 4 other ones. They only got
I will
1
say-
yard.
all those viewers out there, the best way to describe us in the young ages, for some reason we had this thing about holes. We loved them. We didn't like
We
the,
did. We did.
we
We
loved the
loved digging holes.
Like, I'm talking straight out of Vietnam, these boys right here. Okay?
French warfare.
These guys were something fierce with a shovel. Let me tell you something.
Seriously.
You're not wrong, though.
You are
We're
not
a
still
lot of
trying to fill in
holes.
the final hole.
I just want you to just
That is
close
still
your
trying to
eyes.
fill in the final hole. So
I just want
They
you to
can work a
close your
hole
eyes.
like strawberry can work a pole, baby. Come on.
I want you to close your
Use
eyes,
me?
viewers. I want you to picture 5 Viet Congs.
Oh my god.
Only a shovel in their hand.
You're walking a fine line on mild racism currently.
Everyone's got a shovel in their hand. We're talking.
Well, you did say before that that was okay.
I did. I did. I said mild. I said mild.
We said our mild, not his mild.
I
You
just
are
want you to,
mild.
so we're talking 5 Viet Congs, middle of the fields, 1955, getting ready for the invasion, and they're just out there digging all day long. That's what these boys were like. Let me tell you something.
This very much reminds me of so there I was, middle of Mexico, 3 dead strippers and a kilo of cocaine.
Which Caleb cooked out of the basement.
Clearly, yeah. No, I was slinging that stuff out of the basement. Which there was only one way in and out, so if I was slinging crack out of the basement, everyone would know.
It's
Well,
That's Mom.
Carter
she
got
taught
a trap door, so
we're just about
helped
outside the
Carter's drug
statute of
dealing business.
limitations on that crime and stuff. For
I think 1 or 2 more episodes. will
Criminally
be outside
slinging
of it, so.
cocaine? There was no statute of limitations because it never happened.
Well,
allegedly.
No, you're making
Never
it sound like it did happen by saying, well, that,
never happened.
calling the good old Tim Robinson. Man, you sure about that?
What the
you're
hell?
making it sound like it did happen by going, well, and putting air quotes around it.
You don't want to help me. You just want to yell.
Yeah, wait. Someone comes down and sees Caleb in the basement cooking crack. He's like, "Are you cooking crack?" He's like, "No." What is this? I don't know.
Rick, do you have a hand grenade? I don't know.
Rick, how'd you get that hand grenade? I don't know.
Yeah, Rick, you killed a man. Yeah, I did.
Well, let's play out this scenario. Let's play out this scenario. I am cooking crack in the basement. What are your thoughts at that point? If you walk down, let's go through each of you. If you walk down on me, just maybe meth. Let's go meth. Could possibly explode the whole house. We'll go with a meth lab. I got a meth
That's
lab.
what's
in the
your
basement.
ROI? You need a good ROI.
Let me
meth
ask first
doesn't
of
have a
all.
good ROI.
No, I said you
I
need
feel
a
like
good
I should-
ROI.
Yeah, I think meth has good. I mean, it's
Gotta.
pretty good. Pretty
Let's
good
throw some of
margins
that up on
it. if you're-
eBay.
Like, if
See
there's
what it
anything
does.
I've learned, it's that you can convince freshmen to anything. You know,
Cameron, you're a terrible person.
so they'll buy it for as much as you want. Return
That's
on
true.
investment, baby.
That's true. But let's play this scenario.
First thing you learn.
I'm cooking meth in the
First thing you
basement.
learn.
Right? Crystal. It is good stuff. It is high quality. It is like Walter
What'd you get in chemistry?
White. Walter Whitman? No, Walt Whitman
No, Walt Whitman's
was a writer.
like Disney.
Walt
Walter
Disney?
White. Walter White, right?
Yeah,
That's his
Walter
name?
White.
Yeah, Walt Disney.
Walter
Okay, let's
White
go.
in the shed. It almost looks blue. And you walk down, you see this stuff, and you see me cooking it up in a lab coat. What's your next thought? What's your next move?
Okay.
Helping
Probably
you sell
walking
it.
back up the stairs.
You guys are peddling? Or you're going to peddle my meth? That's what you're going to do, Colin?
Yeah.
You're going to peddle my meth for me?
Right. Yeah. And we're
No,
gonna go to Jersey and we're gonna sell it because there's so much you could make a lot more here.
Okay. So we got disbursement. So you're not
Now
only
we're
going
talking-
to peddle the meth, but you're going to carry it across state borders. That's
So
wonderful.
not only are we
Fantastic.
just talking about possession with intent to sell, now we're talking about drug trafficking charges as well. Okay,
Well, no, I didn't say you were going to get caught.
we're
I
getting.
didn't say it was
somewhere.
gonna be safe.
Yeah. Nobody
I'm
said it
gonna
was
be like-
easy, Carter.
All right,
It was
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
like
very
Quinn
easy
Eastwood.
thing.
Viewers.
Nobody said
I'm gonna be like
meth
Clint
out of the
Eastwood as a
basement was
mule.
easy.
You know.
all our viewers are just gonna be like crack addicts.
Or
Meth
people would
heads
have
go.
like,
Like,
We're going to get people commenting.
ideas on how to sell crack.
we're gonna have two
Can I get
viewers.
your address?
Hemorrhoid cream and crack addicts.
Personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go undercover. All right, so I'm going to.
Draw.
Undercover,
and-
so I don't know it's you, or so that everyone else doesn't know it's
Yeah,
you?
wait.
That
Who's
you
not
know,
doing it?
you.
because what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out a immunity deal with the district attorney to get me out of all the trouble you guys are going to be doing.
You're gonna
So-
find the immunity idol.
Survivor. It's Survivor now.
I'm going to
So
collect.
get this. I'm cooking crystal meth on an island in a basement, all alone, with one district attorney and Carter.
All of a sudden, there's a balance beam.
I'm just documenting, right? I'm just documenting all the criminal
Okay.
activity you boys are doing, and I'm reporting
Or
back to my
5
boss.
years down the
So
road,
you're a snitch.
No, I'm a narc.
You're, it's
there's
different.
a difference.
Good.
So basically, I'm just reporting to my boss. Oh, you're under the impression that you're my boss. That's how undercover works.
So you're a double agent and you're using me as your scapegoat.
Yep, you're the fall guy.
Okay,
They don't
thank
want low-level drug dealers like Colin. They want.
Have you guys ever seen the
they want
Key and
the
Peele?
meth cover.
Oh, thanks.
Have you guys?
I'm under
have
the
you guys ever
radar.
seen have you guys ever seen the Key and Peele skit where it's like the really bad thieves, you know, where he's like, "Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit off a bank, you know. What we're gonna do? We're gonna walk in. We're gonna apply for a job,
you.
right? And the best part about it, we're gonna walk out of there every week, and they're just gonna be putting it in our account." That's what Carter sounded like. 30,
Exactly
40
what
years
Carter
down the road, we walk out of there, never come back.
Okay, Cameron. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna start taking a retirement plan out on my crystal meth?
How's the
That's a
401k?
good idea. Raphael,
I mean, I
get
don't
it going.
pay taxes and I don't do insurance, so
Are we in deferred comp? How are the benefits? You know, you got dental? Because I know meth is a problem with that. You know,
you're still on dad's
Are you
insurance.
doing the meth or selling the meth?
I'm actually on my own. No. I have my union benefits. Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you
Don't-
worked,
don't-
you don't have a
supposed to smoke your
union
own
in meth
pie.
peddling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drug dealers.
I'm trying to change. it.
There's no UMP.
Somebody needs
There's
to be
no
the rep.
UMP, Union of Meth Peddlers.
Somebody needs to be the representative. I will be the union rep. Don't
So
worry.
you're gonna
guys.
start
I-
unionizing all meth peddlers.
Well, we're not working for free. Come on.
All right,
No,
so
you're
that-
not working for. You are getting paid. I just can't afford
Kids gotta eat.
benefit. I
I
would
got a family
legally
at
have
home.
to start taxing all of my meth.
I got a family at home, dude.
so
They need
So
dental.
take the untaxed meth money and feed your goddamn family.
No. What happens if they get sick? They need
Then
benefits.
you all the
I'm-
crazy amounts
what
of
I'm
meth
doing-
money you have.
What I'm doing, Caleb, when I walk down there, I'm unionizing.
okay, so we have a drug trafficker, a unionizer, and a sellout. Kane, what are you?
Sell out.
Mark.
Oh, narc, my bad.
I've got my in.
But I will join the
Couple
union
different
though.
I've got my in at a couple different schools.
Think look at that. There's one.
You're selling it at a high school. Okay.
No,
You have
high
your
school,
bad
middle
start.
school, Christian
That's a
school.
whole other
I've got-
sign in itself. Okay.
Hold on, Kane, you're gonna be the first one in prison. There's some
Wait,
security
hear me
guards
out.
and stuff now, right?
Ever
Hear me
seen
out.
21
Yes, I
Jump
know. I
Street?
went through-
That's Kane. He's good.
Hear me out.
I don't know.
I
if
have an
should.
in with said schools. I'm not the one going in to sell it.
You're paying off
They
the
come out
security
and get it.
guards.
Bad idea. That's why we need a union. That's why we need a
Knock it
union.
off. Let me finish. I get 25% of net income to not tell the police that you're selling to kids in schools.
Caleb,
So you're
This-
wait, so
No.
you're gonna blackmail me is what you're doing.
I'm out.
Caleb,
From-
you see this right here? This
So-
right here is why we unionize, because you're not laying his ass off. He's
Kevin's
staying
like
on
full
his board.
circle, full circle.
First of all, Kane,
But wait.
He will not be out of the job.
Another 15% of net income to charity for me to help you make said meth.
Have you been figuring out math the entire time? What have you been doing with it?
Dude, how are you taking like 40%? The union needs to get paid. You gotta pay your dues, dude.
I'm
Do you
out.
want to go to jail?
I'm out.
Do you want to donate to charity? Huh?
I
Huh?
hear they walk in
That's what I
straight
thought.
lines
That's
and there's a
what I
set schedule, so I mean,
Wait, hold on. First of all, Kane, there's a hole in your whole plan here. You're the
Your hole
one
in your
selling
bucket.
to minors. You're
Yeah,
the
no,
one
no,
going to jail.
No.
Yeah, no. I just
I
said
just
I was
get Caleb the
cooking the
contact.
meth really well.
I just get
I'm
Caleb the
good at what I
contact in
do.
the school. So
Kane, this wouldn't have been
I'm
a
not
problem if
moving
you had
it.
applied for the union 2 years ago, because then you would have been in already. Kane,
Listen,
idea what you
Kane,
just said,
if
Kevin.
you want in, you're gonna have to buy in, which means you're buying
Nope.
meth to then sell the meth.
That's why
and
we
you'll
have
have to
you.
be put on a
I'm just getting
waiting
you the
list. for
contract.
the union.
I'm just getting you the contact, and me getting you the contact is 15% of net profit.
That
goes to
wasn't
charity.
part of no.
And
Kane, I don't want the contacts. I'm just
25%.
cooking good meth.
The other.
What if
I don't want your
How are you
contacts.
gonna make money off good meth? if you don't
I'm
have
gonna
contacts?
wholesale it to the meth peddlers. Colin.
What?
I'm gonna wholesale it to Colin.
Wholesale it to Costco?
Question.
And I
Okay, well,
support Colin.
another
We're going
question.
countrywide,
wholesalers
maybe
on
international
shelf.
with this.
I now have a
I
question for
provide Colin with a
Caleb.
gas stipend.
Carter, what's your question?
Since it's Caleb's business here, and you got a narc, union rep, Colin, the peddler,
Just Colin.
Just me.
and Kane, the one who sells the miners.
Kane's like, I got an in with a 7-year-old.
So
You've seen how much
what
this
are you
playground
gonna
can
do?
spend?
What are you gonna do
You crush it
now
up and chew it.
when all of your employees go
No,
on
you infuse
strike
it into
outside
fruit
of the
snacks.
house?
Sell it at lunch.
Oh, I'll let Dad deal with that. He's not letting his house look like a trailer park.
That's true. We got
That
yelled
was
at
his
for
He'll
number
that.
kick you
one
right. No, that's not my problem at that point.
All right,
That was his
well,
number one thing when we were kids.
Yeah.
The place
Your
was like a
house
damn
does
trailer
not look
park.
like a trailer
Look like
park.
white trash.
I think this is a good time to segue off of crystal meth.
We've
Okay.
been talking about
We started with
meth
bubbles
and
and
booty
poop.
holes for
We
40 minutes.
moved to crystal meth. Love it.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah.
That's
All right.
what they
No,
say
I
if they
think-
don't use Recticare.
Recticare. Recticare. Keep your bum shiny and lubricated.
And don't sound like Carter, because he just said
We
that's
could have
rough.
chosen Napa, but we didn't.
Napa? Why would we choose Napa?
Yeah, we could have gone with Napa. Why'd we go with Recticare, dude?
Like wine country in
Oh.
California?
No. Napa Auto Parts.
No, not Napa Valley.
Napa Auto Parts?
I don't know. You say
Napa,
Napa,
like-
I think of Cali.
You know what? You could use a
No,
wrench to
Napa
really
as
clean
in
it out.
no,
in there.
Napa know-how.
You could.
You know?
A socket? You get a socket up there?
Yeah, just,
Break meth with a wrench.
Oh, all right. Well, guys, it's been wonderful. I think it's that time to start wrapping up.
yeah, we passed
Anything
the
else?
hard
Any
cutoff
final
time.
words you guys would like to say after our wonderful rant and stories?
Well, I hope you come back for episode 2 because I promise you, it's not as nonsensual as that. Well, maybe it probably
Nonsensical.
is.
We don't know
More
English,
sensual.
but nonsensual is not ours.
For some reason, I thought he said non-sexual, and I was
That's what I thought. Like, we talked about bubbles for 30 minutes. What do you mean non-sexual?
We literally talked about lube for a butthole.
Oh, hemorrhoid cream, Kane. Hemorrhoid cream.
All right.
You got a
On
lot
that
to learn,
note,
kid.
Cameron
has
thought
been a
was
great
lube
time.
for your butthole.
Yeah, close
it's
this
been
out,
a great
Caleb.
time hanging out with you guys again and chit-chatting. And believe it or not, as crazy as this sounds, all of this happened while Mom was in the kitchen.
Mom
was
was
in the
in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
I was in the kitchen.
While
That
mom's
was so
back
funny.
while mom's back was
That was a
getting
good try.
turned.
Wait, try it one more time. One more
Well,
time.
Governor,
Here we go.
That's what Caleb opened with.
Wait, we got this.
we're not starting
Open
that, Carter.
with that. I didn't open with that. I didn't open with Mom getting her back blown out. You made that up. That was you.
That escalated. I said mom getting her back churned in the kitchen.
That escalated quickly.
We're gonna edit that out.
episode.
We're gonna
No, we're not.
all
No,
that.
keep it in. We just keep it in.
That's going on TikTok.
Can you clip that?
Clip it.
All right, try it again. We got this.
Once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening.
Come on back for
It's
episode
crazy-
2. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
As crazy as this
Yeah,
may
we're
sound,
sorry.
as just shit blustering out of Carter's mouth now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. As crazy as this may sound, all that happened while Mom was in the kitchen.
That was
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Well, that was still bad, but it was
That
closer.
was pretty bad, but we'll wrap it up there.
Can one more retake? Third time's a charm.
I'm stopping
No.
it.